to share my opinion on the Labyrinth. After a couple hundred runs before the leaderboards got introduced and a couple hundred afterwards, I can say that it's kind of fun to run through it. I didn't even get that far that I'd say I'm obsessed with it. Like, it reminds me on D2 Mephisto runs, so I'm having a real good time with it. But what I really dislike about it is the RNG. And when it came out, I really tried to prepare for it. I really tried to, you know, be competitive with the Labyrinth, because the rest of the game, like, I've over 12k hours in this game, and so I've basically seen everything, like, in this game. So I was really happy when Labyrinth came out, so there was something I could focus on. But the thing is, there is really a lot of art. Like, I get there that there has to be something that varies. Like, I don't know, I'm not really sure about this even. But the thing with the Labyrinth is that if it should work as a competitive element, it should be fixed seed. Everybody should have the same traps. Everybody should have the same shrines. Everybody should have the same everything. Because if that's not the case, then how would you even time trial? How would you compare who has the better build? How would you compare who has the smarter build? Because you can never say the build's better, because there's always this, hey, he just got an acceleration shrine, or 2 acceleration shrines, or hey, he got the trap that used like 2 seconds to run, and the other guy got the trap that took him like 12 seconds to run. So and the fact that the Labyrinth is not, you know, that short, so there is at least 8 zones you gotta go through. So in those 8 zones you can have like up to 12, 13 different traps you gotta cross, or puzzles you gotta solve while doing so. So this means there's a lot of RNG time involved in this whole process. So
you were born for this.
Oh, I even forgot my auras.
My mana is gone.
Is the offspring of
so I would love to see changes in terms of the RNG gating and trap setup and all this. Like, it's fine that it varies, but I don't know, it should vary a day, and then, you know, have it really the same fixed seed for one day. So you can memorize layouts, so you can get actually better. I mean, it's a day, right? Like, come on. Like, it's fine to have it the same fixed seed for one day. Like, so people can actually test their builds, see what's for, like, you can't even compare builds. Like, even, let's say you want to go into it and you want to dig the Labyrinth for competition, you can never tell that you have made progress on your character, because it might have been RNG. It might have been this one run you were really fast, next run you were really fucked. Like, you never know. So it's hard to compare and actually get better in the Labyrinth. Also, the fact that, I mean, trap RNG, okay, you know, you can do 100, 200 runs and then you get the trap RNG. But that's not the only RNG that's in here. It's also, there's people using Headhunter Belt, which is okay because, you know, they invested the time, whatever, they have the belt. But then they get the haste mob, so they have the Headhunter belt, they get the haste mob RNG, and then they have acceleration shrines in. Like, why would we spawn shrines in this Labyrinth? Is there any reason we have to spawn shrines in the Labyrinth? I don't get it. Like, just turn shrines off, turn boxes off, because they spawn on like traps anyway all the time. Like,
gold is the most liberating of metals.
I think at the end, like the boxes are priced enough plus the enchant, so there is value to it. We don't need boxes and shrines and all this like really in here. Like, doesn't make any sense to me.
When the time comes to strike, an emperor strikes. The emperor beckons. And the
Like,
world
I would really love stream this all day and, you know, try to get better, develop a better character, but it doesn't really make sense because it's not fixed seed, and there will always be a crap ton of RNG that, I mean, the last 5 days I've been always top 5. Like day 1 I've been going really hard, trying really hard. It was like rank 2, like 3 sec. I thought it was rank 1, but I was rank 1 the whole day, but next day when it turned on, I got beaten by 3 seconds. I was in bed sleeping, so I had no clue that happened actually. But I feel like there is this one guy the last 5 days that's always a minute ahead of me, and when I really focus and try hard, I think I'm fast. I think I'm really fast, but I don't get how, like, even if I get the perfect trap RNG and everything, I don't get how someone can be a minute. I mean, that's, you know, that's not like a couple seconds where it's like really, you know, equivalent competition. No, it's like 1 minute. Like the softcore guy even beats me by 1.5 minutes, and I don't know how this is possible. I don't know how this would ever be possible, and I would love to have an explanation, but I can't like compare, because I never know. Hey, maybe he got even better RNG than me. Maybe he got an acceleration shrine. Maybe that's the reason he's faster than me. Like, I will never know. I will never figure. So, and that makes me really sad. And I think that scares a lot of people off doing it. Like, not a lot of people care about Labyrinth at all. I mean, I make big business doing Labyrinth, but I think in terms of competition, like if you want to run it kind of competitive, it should be fixed seed for 1 day. Like every day fixed seed, print a layout, and then people can run it, people can get better at it, people can grow at it. I mean, there is no other way. Like, get rid of shrines, make it fixed seed. And make it so everybody has the same chance. I feel like that's the only way you kind of compare builds and see who is the smarter build, who is the better build. I mean, if someone is like 1.5 minutes ahead of me, I kind of want, you know, I kind of want to make sure that it's because he has a better build, and not because he did like 1,000 runs and just had
Watch yourself.
the crazy, insane god tier RNG. Like, I'm not a big fan of this. I don't want to commit like hours and hours into this when there is no way of winning.
Justice.
Just because I never get the, you know, the perfect trap at the end or whatever. I focus really hard, I get all the traps right, and then the last trap is like kind of fucked up, and I just didn't get it right. You know, that's kind of feels bad, man. Oh, and this also feels bad now.